able to move on?
I'm real pleased with our guys, and obviously, Chris Blaze, I got to take my hat off to him in the PKs to come up with the saves he's come up with, and real pleased that worked out for him. I know he took a chance on us in transferring, and it says a lot about him to get us to this point. So I'm real happy for him right now. But I would say this, and I give New Mexico a lot of credit. I felt like they hung in there well with us, and that thought we were better in the first half. I thought towards the end of the game they started to get some momentum, so I give them a lot of credit. I think they're a very good side, but I'm real pleased with the guys being able to get the result tonight.
Coach, you guys go like the 8th kicker or something like that. What happens after you get deep into the count like that? Is that just kind of a little more of a pot shoot, or you guys obviously work deep on your?
Yeah, you always train, and you want to have 10, and then they have a few alternates. But I think the message always going into PKs is keep your spot, be confident in your spot, avoid saying any negatives because then they think about the negatives, and just be confident in what you're going to do, and do not allow situations to change what your spot is. So that's it. It's really a 12-yard shot. That should be a goal. So let's not make it more than that. And I thought they did a good job of that.
Coach,
buried it.
Alexi wasn't even in the game tonight, was he?
Yeah, no, Santi did not get in, but he's, we thought about putting him in the overtime, but he's always a top guy in the PKs.
Sure.
He's very good, and he's been training well, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him get some minutes at Creighton.
Does that say a little bit more about him just being able to come off the bench cold and bury one when you're in a sudden death situation like that?
Sure, we had a few guys that had been cold that were willing to take him, and it's just guys. Obviously we practice these since the Big East tournament, so it's just a routine thing, and just go up and be solid with it. And the beauty of being a shooter for USF is Blaze is going to make a save or two, so it takes a lot of pressure off you.
Can you just, obviously you remember the second save, but the first save is probably the tougher one just because the pressure's on him at that point.
That's right. That's when I felt good about it, because you have Dom go up and not hit it. But you know what? I think it'd have been too easy to give Dom that goal. I think he's going to have to earn one in the run of play. But for Blaze to come back and make that very next save. Really, when you look at the environment behind that goal, this was the vision we've had for years that this place would come alive like this, and it's starting to happen.
Coach, your next test will come on the road, but just talk about all the confidence you guys have built through these games at home in this tournament so far.
Oh, that's been great, but we're undefeated on the road, so we've done a very good job going on the road. One of our best games of the year was when the Rutgers game actually got moved because of snowfall. We're just very technical, so it's Creighton is sports grass. When we get on that sports grass, we can move the ball very quickly, and then I know Creighton's good at pressuring, and they just got to be aware that sometimes we don't try and play through it and we just hit Dom. So I think Dom's going to have a good night.